Good morning and welcome to Market Insights this beautiful Thursday morning. I am Lavina Emma. Now, recently in the news, we have some cheerful news this time around, not anything sad or to make people unhappy. Now, recently in the news, the Minister for Trade Investments, for Trade in Industry and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka Aniete, recently spoke about the made in Nigeria vehicles, how we needed to have more spare parts for these vehicles and more after sales care. As you know, in Nigeria, we already have manufacturing companies that are making made in Nigeria vehicles. For example, Innocent Motors and also our made in Nigeria electric vehicles. And those are very good achievements. It actually speaks to our creative talents in this country. So there was a meeting of stakeholders, industry participants and the government to talk about made in Nigeria vehicles, how the government should participate more in this industry, how the government should also patronize these made in Nigeria vehicles so that it will actually yield more revenue for the country, create more jobs, create more skill acquisition centers for citizens of the country. And this is a very welcome development in this country. As you know, we have a lot of foreign vehicles in Nigeria, but made in Nigeria vehicles is something that will be wonderful. So the minister was emphasizing on after sales care. We need to have more spare parts for these vehicles, after sales care also. And in the event that we buy any of these vehicles, for example, and there's a problem with the brake or there's a problem with the gear, we should be able to go to a particular shop within this country to buy it. Not that we're listening to, it has to be imported or it takes a long time for us to get the parts. So this is a really good achievement for us in this country, and it's welcome. But I'm sure by the time I talk about it with the guest I'm discussing it with this morning, he will also state how excited he is. So the rise of made in Nigeria vehicles is a positive sign for the country's economy. It will definitely create jobs, stimulate growth in the related industries, and reduce reliance on imports, which is a very good thing. As the industry matures, we can expect to see even more innovation and competition, ultimately benefiting all Nigerian consumers. So my guest this morning is Adeniyi Adeniyi. He's an automobile sales dealer and he's also into the real estate business. But he's joining us virtually this morning, but we're talking mostly about automobile sales and with emphasis on made in Nigeria vehicles. So welcome to Market Insights, Adeniyi Adeniyi.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having me on your program.
Recently I spoke about what the Minister for Trade, Industry and Investment said, Dr. Doris Uzoka Aniete, how she said we need to start increasing the percentage of local components for made in Nigeria vehicles. In addition, the DG for National Automotive Design and Development Council, Mr. Oluwamimo Osanikmi, also emphasized that we needed to have the spare parts for these made in Nigeria vehicles so that most consumers will not have to start searching for the spare parts. They can easily access them, and it will be better for us to keep patronizing our made in Nigeria vehicles. So now, now do you actually seen this with all these developments? In addition, the Chief of Staff, Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila, also said that the federal government is ready to partner with the current people who are currently manufacturing cars in Nigeria. That's Innocent Motors, Innocent Chukuma, and also our electric vehicles manufacturers too. They are ready to partner with them to ensure that we have a seamless transaction with this made in Nigeria vehicles, and also with government partnership. I believe it's also be easier for us to achieve this. So now, looking at this industry, this is a really welcome development. Now, how do you actually foresee how we can improve on this sector with regard to getting more spare parts and after sales care for these made in Nigeria vehicles?
Okay. Now, I think with the interest of the government right now, in particular to making sure that made in Nigerian vehicles are being helped in order for the people, the country, the citizens, and the whole public as a whole to be able to benefit from the production. I think for me, I believe that with all the principles by the government now, with all the efforts that we're going to make, it's going to go a long way because we know before now that this made in Nigerian automobiles is going to boost the economy of Nigeria because it's going to encourage local production, and then the consumption of Nigerian-made vehicles can also stimulate economic growth and create more jobs. So with this development, I believe that in no time, are we still there?
Sam, I'm here with you. Yes.
Okay. That in no time, it's going to bring a good result, because I believe that whenever there is interest from the government, especially, which of course has the most very important voice in the making sure that these made in Nigerian vehicles are being promoted, then definitely there's going to be greater results. Because with all these policies that we are seeing coming up now, it's going to ensure that the manufacturing agencies, they are going to be highly helped. There's going to be a lot of encouragement right now. And then, you know, nothing works except there is patronage. So the moment the government encourages the industry, the automobiles start getting to work. And by mere doing this, we will have a lot of it in the market. And then it's going to help a great deal with the Nigerian economy as at the moment. Thank you.